Good evening, one and all. We welcome you all to the international webinar series on holistic health, well-being, and sustainable development 2025, commemorating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, nation celebrating 78 years of independence, and United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 2015 to 2030, and Viksit Bharat at 2047, and also commemorating World Mental Health Month 2025. As part of awareness and campaigns in collaboration with Sri Holistic Health Foundation India and Sri Research Institute Center for Art, Sciences and Well. Before we start our sessions, let's take the blessings of Almighty.
आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
With the blessings of Almighty, we shall continue with today's commemorations and celebrations. Today, we are commemorating Worldwide Howl at the Moon Night on October 26th, which is in Halloween week. It does add to some out of this world activities for that week, although it sounds as if it is focused on Halloween. Worldwide Howl at the Moon Night is not just about having your fill of unwavering goose flesh. It is also associated with animal welfare, especially that of the wolf, the non-domesticated defender of the wild. It creates awareness about groups that work with wolf conservation, but it is also about groups of people howling at the moon, with even cities in the US creating fun events where people belt it out to the full moon. So, Worldwide Howl at the Moon Night is a tribute to animals that apparently howl at the moon. With the previous statement, what immediately comes to mind is a wolf. Some peg wolves as pets and wild dangerous beasts, but they are actually highly intelligent, intricate creatures with evidence of existence that dates back as far as 15 million years ago. There is nothing more epic than picture of wolf tilting its head towards the moon, howling. We are sure somewhere, somehow, you have seen this image. So this day itself originated from the notion that the wolf is howling to the moon, although it actually communicating with other wolves. It is also a day when people are educated and made aware that conservationists are working in wolf conservation organization like Wolf Haven, such as organization is a safe haven and sanctuary for captive born injured and displaced wolves. This day comes up with programs and activities which are enablers of additional funds and resources for establishments like Wolf Haven. This day also spreads on wolf conservation and how people are able to help in promoting and sustaining this very relevant group. Usually, one rabbit wolves attack people, and there have been no documented wolves attacks of people 1900 to 2000. So, howling at the moon is cathartic and has even been employed as a ritual at parties and gatherings, but will be frowned upon as a ritual. Many people feel that their dogs become more energetic, vocal, and active when the moon is full, which can be because it's brighter outside. Today is also commemorated as Newport Wales Marathon on October 26th every year on fourth Sunday in October, one of the Wales' most anticipated races. It falls on October 26th, the race which takes place on the Europe's flattest marathon tracks has become a fixture of the Welsh running calendar, attracting thousands of participants each year. On a route that includes renowned landmarks such as the city's transporter bridge and the breathtaking scenery of the Gwent levels, complete with its marine fauna and attractive medieval villages. Over 70% of all finishers have claimed a personal best. So put on your running shoes, train, and take off. One of your goals became we are getting ready for the Newport Wales Marathon. Today is also commemorated as National Transgender Children Day in US, which is observed on October 26th every year, is a day to honor acknowledging all transgender children who have long been hiding the closet and cannot, be whatever reason, come out. It's a day to open your arms, welcome these children, and let them feel included in the family and community. Transgender children are less likely to announce their gender status as compared to transgender adults. This is because their survival is mainly dependent on their parents' reactions to their declaration. Hence, parents should strive to be more understanding to them from this day onwards. Today is also commemorated as National Titan Day in US on the fourth Sunday in October. This year it will be celebrated on October 26th in American football, arena football, and Canadian football. The Titan is a position on the offensive team. Titan is a position that combines elements of both offensive lineman and wide receiver. They line up on the offensive line like offensive linemen and have the size and strength to be good blockers. On the other hand, unlike offensive linemen, they are capable receivers who draw the attention of the defense when running pass patterns. Today is also commemorated as National Tennis Day in US. We are all set to break the Elvis iconic rubber legs more to celebrate this beautiful stage. Tennis is also known as volunteer state, volunteered many times to fight for America. In the 1812 Battle of New Orleans, tennis participated in overwhelming numbers, and again during the 1846 Mexican-American War, when the Secretary of War asked for 2,800 soldiers from the state. Tennis offered 30,000 tennis is also home of country music, hot chicken, rolling hills, and disco. Day is also commemorated as National Pumpkin Day. On October 26th, US National Pumpkin Day falls on October 26th. Pumpkins are so much more than a just holiday accessory. Not only they are one of the best known sources of beta carotene, an antioxidant converted to vitamin A in the body. But pumpkins are loaded with fiber, potassium, and vitamin C. Try some out on the National Pumpkin Day. And of course, you have little fun craving them. There is also commemorated as National Moon Day on October 26th. Every year, this day is exactly what it says on the tin. National Mule Day is a day meant to celebrate mules. The day originated in Colombia. Tennessee is the self-determined mule capital of the world. World Mule Day can be dated back to 1840. The day was originally referred to as Breeders' Day. Since then, celebrations have spread from Colombia tennis to global locations. The modern National Mule Day began to shape its into what we know today. Back in 1930s, when a parade and other celebratory events were added to the agenda. So today is also commemorated as National Mother-in-Law Day on October 26th in US, which takes place on fourth Sunday in October. Mother-in-laws have a special place in our lives, whether they are helping with the kids or supporting us when our grown parents are unavailable. These second moms are always there to help contribute and sometimes lovingly criticize. Bringing two families together isn't easy. On National Mother-in-Law Day, take some time to appreciate the mothers-in-law in your life and whether you have one of your own or know some women who are mother-in-law themselves. So if you have married kids of your own, take a special day to treat yourself. Today is also commemorated as National Microneedling Day in US, celebrated on October 26th every year to inform the public about the use of Vivek's experience device to carry out the microneedling procedure of skincare. It is a day that aims to give public all the necessary information required to keep them informed about the effectiveness of the microneedling procedure, as well as to dismiss any other myths surrounding the process. There is also commemorated as National Financial Crime Fighter Day in US on October 26th every year. The objective of the day is to celebrate anti-money laundering AML professionals and the good their work does to the financial institutions of the US. The first ever National Financial Crime Fighter Day was held in 2017. It was originated by Abrigo, a risk management and growth driving technological platform used by financial institutions in America to honor AML professionals and acknowledge the extremely important work that they do. As for Bob Kim, Vice President of Client and Partner Solutions at Abrigo, we are proud to continue to push for more awareness and recognition of these unsung superheroes. In the same vein, the Bank Secretary Act BSA was also passed to control financial crimes. Today is also commemorated as National Day of the Deployed on October 26th in the US. To say thank you to all military serving outside the US and to say their families who keep things running at home in their absence. It's hard to imagine a more challenging military assignment than one taking our servicemen and women to countries all over the world far away from home, unless you know someone currently serving outside the US. The sacrifice they make throughout the deployment are difficult to comprehend. Today is also commemorated as Mascara Festival in Philippines on October 26, which is an annual festival held in Bacolod, Philippines, culminating on the fourth Sunday in October. It takes place on 26 this year as one of the nation's biggest festivals. It has been known as a time for locals and foreigners to have fun, drink, and party on city streets for over 40 years. Starting in 1980, the Mascara Festival was born out of a crisis and tragedy when the prices of sugar, the primary livelihood source, were at an all time low. Besides this, a tragic ferry incident happened this year and the Mascara Festival was held to lift the spirit of the locals. Today is also commemorated as Austrian National Day, which is celebrated on October 26th. It has been 56 years since this day was declared as official holiday. This day, Austria adopted the federal constitution law on the neutrality of Austria. This is the day on which Austria started its neutrality and decided that it will not be involved in any military alliances and won't allow any military bases to be estimated in its state, established in its territory. This day is also celebrated as Day of the Austrian Flag and declares the re-establishment of Austria's sovereignty after World War II. This station for neutrality became part of the national consciousness of the Austrians. Today is also commemorated as Accession Day in India, which is observed on October 26th. Every year, the day marks the anniversary of Maharaja Hari Singh signing the instrument of accession with the Government of India. The signing of this document cemented Jammu and Kashmir as a member of the Dominion of India. It was first announced as a public holiday in 2020. The people in Jammu and Kashmir, whose nationalist sentiments favor India, celebrate the day by lighting fireworks, singing the Indian national anthem, and hoisting the Indian national flag. Those in Jammu and Kashmir who have more separatist aspirations observe the day. Jammu and Kashmir has a long, rich history. The area has been inhabited by humans since Neolithic period in 3000 BC. Since then, the people of Jammu and Kashmir have lived under the rule of many monarchs, the Uttarakurus, the Mauryan Empire, the Karkota Empire, the Mughals, and the Sikhs, among others. The princely state of Jammu and Kashmir was torn apart when British India was partitioned to form the modern nations of India and Pakistan. When Pakistani forces launched a guerrilla attack on Kashmir in 1947, Hari Singh, the reigning monarch of Kashmir at that time, turned to Mountbatten and India. He was asked to sign the instrument of accession, a document declaring the princely state as part of Dominion of India. After the first Indo-Pakistan war drew to an end, the United Nations was called for mediation. The UN suggestion to hold on referendum to dissolve the aspirations of the Kashmir people was refused by India. And thus, Jammu and Kashmir has become a part of the Union of India and the state was accepted special status by Article 3670 of the Indian Constitution. The article, though, was repealed in 2019 and the state of Jammu Kashmir was split into two union territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. In 2020, Accession Day was made a public holiday. The people in Jammu and Kashmir, whose nationalist sentiments favor India, celebrate the day by lighting lights, singing the Indian national anthem, and hoisting the Indian flag. So with this, we shall end today's commemorations, and those who are registered and those who are willing to make presentations on mental health, you can share your details in chat box so that we can invite you. If anyone, those who have registered have been there here, we could not remind you because of we were also preoccupied. So today, when we have celebrated World Mental Health Day on 10th October, we also announced that we will be having 26th October, that is today, Sunday, as a continuing day. So we can have it tomorrow also, because we see that we couldn't send a reminder. So we will send an email to everyone, those who have registered for this event today. So those who have registered for presentations can join tomorrow, and those who are willing to participate are also welcome to participate tomorrow. Tomorrow we will have sessions on mental health as part of World Mental Health Day. So see you all tomorrow. Take care. Good night. Before leaving, we request everyone to quickly fill up the feedback form that has been raised in the form of polls.